On St. Patrick's Day, Baby learns why plants like clovers are green because of photosynthesis. Baby Loves Photosynthesis on St. Patrick's Day by Ruth Spiro and illustrated by Irene Cham is accurate enough to satisfy an expert, yet simple enough for Baby. This sweet board book introduces the science of photosynthesis, leaf anatomy, and traditions surrounding the holiday. Adorable and visually stimulating illustrations complement clever and age-appropriate language. One of my favorite spreads gives a callback to characters in earlier Baby Love Science holiday books. Perfect for parents and caregivers looking to introduce the littlest listeners to early science concepts.
Since 2005, Linda Sue Park and Julia Durango's Yum Yuck has charmed the hearts and ears of the littlest listeners. And so we are thrilled to finally have this Charlesbridge favorite in a new board book format. In Yum Yuck, readers follow a group of kids to a busy street market where they're eating ice cream. Yum. But when a little dog overturns a spice cart, getting pepper on everyone's dessert, what will the kids have to say? Featuring sound words across 19 different languages, this is the perfect way for babies and toddlers to explore an array of sounds and languages. And the art. Sue Rama's artwork, a mix of ink, watercolor, and crayon, is bright, engaging, and timeless. A repeat read for sure, this sweet and silly exploration of people sounds will delight baby and parent alike.
Hi, I'm Yolanda Scott, and I had the pleasure of editing this book, Smitten with Kittens, by the husband and wife team, Florence and Wendell Miner. Are you ready for cuteness overload? Now, I'm a cat lover from way back, and I was smitten with this book from the first time I saw this page with all the kittens' faces. Who isn't smitten with a kitten's sweet mew and all the cute things that kittens will do? I love how the book captures kittens' cuteness, but also their mischievous side. Check out this naughty kitten with the toilet paper roll. Kittens are also curious, in this case, about birds and television. But all this activity is tiring, and after playtime comes nap time. The black and white graphite illustrations are accented with just the right amount of color pops. I love the visual experience of looking at this book. I think it's so striking. Combined with the fun, rhyming text, it's a really great package. Caring for a pet is often a foundational experience for social emotional skills and in the development of empathy. So I think this book is great for a family getting a new kitten or a child obsessed with cats or cat lovers really of any age. At the back of the book, you'll find information about a kitten's physical development, its behavior, and proper care. For example, did you know that a kitten sleeps 18 hours a day? That gives them the energy that they need to grow into strong, healthy cats. Now that's a piece of advice we could all use. Enjoy the book.
Again, Essie by Jenny Lassica and illustrated by Teresa Martinez is the next installment of our Storytelling Math series. Storytelling Math celebrates children using math in their daily adventures as they play, build, and discover the world around them. And again, Essie, Raphael wants to protect his toys from his little sister, Essie, something all siblings can relate to. My favorite part is where the text says, Essie always finds him, paired with an illustration of Essie wreaking absolute havoc on Raphael's fort. I love that in the end, even Raphael can't help but crack a smile as Essie destroys his construction yet again. A playful exploration of physical space and geometry featuring Chicanx Mexican-American characters and a glossary of Spanish words. Check out our Storytelling Math page to find activities, author chats, and downloadables. Perfect for little readers ages 3 to 6, but sure to bring a smile to all ages.
Hello, I'm Jordan, and I work in the marketing department at Charlesbridge. I'm here to talk to you about one of the books on the Spring 22 list that I'm looking forward to, Planting a Garden in Room 6. This is the third book in Caroline Arnold's The Life Cycles in Room 6 series, which is a series that follows Mrs. Best's kindergarten class as they help things grow. In this latest installment, students learn how to grow a garden full of vegetables, and lively photographs show kids planting seeds, tending to seedlings, as well as harvesting and eating the results. I think it's a fantastic introduction to the science that's involved in growing a garden, And the photo illustrations really engage young readers in a hands-on way with skills they can try using outside of the classroom. Simply put, this is a book that will get kids excited to get their hands dirty. So mark your calendars, Green Thumbs. Planting a Garden in Room 6 releases March 15th, 2022.
This one feels just perfect for welcoming spring. Moving Words About a Flower by Casey Hayes, illustrated by Barbara Chotnier, is dreamy, innovative, and a wonderful look at the ever-resilient dandelion. This is sweet and inspiring and really a whole lot of fun. Through rain, sun, and snow, from city streets to country dirt, this mighty flower manages to thrive. Using concrete or shape poetry, Moving Words About a Flower tells and shows the story as the words work with the illustrations, becoming part of the art. So, falling like raindrops, curving like a rainbow, stacking into a green rubber boot. When a child blows on the seeds of the dandelion, the words take flight. This all makes for a fun read full of visual surprises that will have readers looking twice. Back matter includes more information about the life cycle and abundance of the dandelion. This really is a seamless integration of science, nature, and language arts. And this concrete poetry book is perfect for adding to nature and science units. It's a great fit to bridge April's Earth Day and Poetry Month, or for all year round.
We all have our soft spots when it comes to subjects, and mine is picture book biographies of individuals with fascinating stories that kids would otherwise never know about. That's why I'm such a big fan of The Gardener of Alcatraz, chronicling the life of Elliot Mishner, an Alcatraz inmate who gardened his way to freedom. In 1936, a 30-year-old Mishner was convicted of counterfeiting and sent to Leavenworth Prison. And then in 1941, he was transferred to Alcatraz and was determined to defy the odds and bust out. But when he got a job tending the prison garden, a funny thing happened. Thoughts of escape were replaced with new interests and skills, and a sense of dignity and fulfillment. Elliot transformed Alcatraz Island, filling it with color and beauty, and the island transformed him. Written by librarian Emma Bland and vetted by an Alcatraz historian, The Gardener of Alcatraz is humorous, touching, and unexpectedly relevant for contemporary conversations about incarceration, as the back matter not only includes a timeline and additional details about Alcatraz and Mishner himself, but also a history of the U.S. prison system that's ripe to prompt meaningful discussion. 25% of the world's prisoners live in the United States, which means more children than we care to admit have loved ones in prison, and picture books discussing incarceration are rare. The Gardener of Alcatraz, with its conspiratorial narrator who addresses the reader directly with fun and with flair, fills a big hole on many shelves and offers an empathetic look at a historical landmark and the value of meaningful and therapeutic work. This is a story of rehabilitation, sharing how one person's dedication to a creative and restorative hobby helped him build a fulfilling life.
How to Build a Human by Pamela S. Turner. Record scratch, freeze frame. There are 7.5 billion humans on planet Earth today. How did we get here? In 7 species-defining steps, Pamela S. Turner traces how our ancestors evolved from forest apes to Homo sapiens. From taking a literal step on 2 legs to getting swelled heads to inventing barbecue, each stage is introduced with humor and charm. All along, we keep track of just how human these traits make us. You would be surprised how much you have in common with chimps, crows, and even dolphins. Extensive back matter addresses common misunderstandings around evolution, more information about archaeology, and a much-needed reality check on race and racism. The book also closes with a powerfully moving message about climate change and our incredible human ability to work together in the face of overwhelming odds. Turner has this great quality of hopeful realism to her writing that will surely resonate with young lovers of Carl Sagan, Neil deGrasse Tyson, and Terry Pratchett. The Way I Say It by Nancy Tandon. There's a lot Rory Millikan won't say. His own name, for one thing. He can't say his R's, which is cute when you're in kindergarten and torture when you're in 6th grade. He won't admit how much it hurt to build his guitar playing calluses. He'll never tell his mom that he had a falling out with his former best friend, Brent. And neither of his parents know that Brent and his new buddies on the wrestling team have been bullying Rory at school. So when Brent suffers a traumatic brain injury in a terrible accident, Rory is re-enlisted as best friend to a boy who is relearning everything: how to move, how to focus, how to regulate his emotions, and how to speak. At least Rory's no longer the only kid in speech therapy. But here's the question: how can Rory stand up for a friend who didn't stand up for him? Nancy Tanden's debut is a heartfelt and complicated exploration of what it means to find your own voice and make a difference.
I am so excited for the paperback release of Becoming Beatrice by Tammy Charles. Readers of Tammy Charles' debut novel, like Vanessa, will remember neighborhood bad girl Beatrice Mendez. Set in New Jersey in 1984, Beatrice's story is a timeless one of a teenager's navigation of romance, her brother's choices, and her own family's difficult past. School Library Journal described Becoming Beatrice as a compelling romance with insightful commentary on racial, cultural, and LGBTQ discrimination, alongside the realistic depiction of gang dependency and its impact. Up until her 15th birthday, the most important thing in the world to Beatrice Mendez was her dream of becoming a professional dancer. All she wants is to get herself and her family away from the gang life that defines their days and to meet her dance idol, Debbie Allen, from her favorite show, Fame. But after the latest battle in a constant turf war leaves her brother Juanito dead and her mother grieving, Beatrice has a new set of priorities. When Brainiac Nasser reminds Beatrice of her love of the dance floor, her banished dreams sneak back in. Now the only question is, will a gang let her go? This gorgeous, fast-paced young adult novel shows that everyone has a story and a path towards redemption. One of my favorite scenes is when Beatrice visits Nasser's home on Thanksgiving and Beatrice unknowingly takes a big helping of a very spicy food. She somehow makes a smooth recovery and his family declares, oh yeah, she's an honorary Haitian now. The paperback will be released on February 1st, 2022.